Warning, this video contains Australia. I am not joking and you may be in danger. Oh cool, a lizard! I once told a friend of mine to send me a picture of his backyard and he sent me this clip. And I could practically see the headline already. So I decided to preemptively honor his memory in two ways. One, I am reviewing a game that contains Australian life forms. And two, a speech at his funeral. Dear McDurpins, I'm so sorry for the time I spent $1,500 to get on a United Airlines flight straight to your hometown to meet up with your mother just in case you did the same thing to my mother behind my back. I'm so sorry about the time I gaslit you into thinking I was of Jewish descent and that you could trust me with our internal revenue system only to spend all our reserves on the transatlantic trade. And I am so sorry for the time I killed your hardcore character and proceeded to leave the session so that only your character would get deleted out of pure spite for calling me gay 4 years ago.
Wait, I don't remember you doing that. Hey, hermos, what the—
You were a valued friend. Next time, don't spawn in a place with as many modifiers as the entire southern hemisphere. Apex Legends is a movement shooter, hero shooter, first-person Walmart shooter that involves shooting a little bit more than just the neighbor's dog. I played this game for over 400 hours and can easily outline my favorite features in it, like the chaos that unfolds at the end of a match.
Last guy, he batted! Last guy, get him! Get him! Woo!
The complicated movement mechanics that offer a great number of potential outcomes, and the voices are no longer in my head. This is for two reasons. One, I am making progress leaving behind a terrible addiction, and two, will be explained at a later date. But before you scream the following at your monitor, Hermos, no, that's a battle royale. Oh my god, it's a battle royale that he's about to review. Oh my god, he can't hear us. He's got the AirPods in. No! Before you give in to despair out of pure disbelief of me coming out of the closet and telling the story of how I managed to play a battle royale for 400 hours straight without once being listed on the sex offender registry, check out the gameplay. Guys, I think that's a freshman right there. Hello, welcome to the game, man. So I'm gonna be your high school bully today, and you're not about to have a good time, I can assure you that. So what you're going through right now is called trauma, where your coping techniques usually will fail. You see, now what I'm going through is called karma. Oh, wait a minute. Whoops, my bad. Wrong game. They abandoned this one. But to tell you the truth, reviewing a battle royale is a little bit more than tumultuous. One soda, here's my credit card. You can see that we all know what it's like to play one. You get on a United Airlines flight, drop in Loot Lake, except the loot bites back, win, and proceed to get a gun that isn't even good enough to kill yourself with. Not to mention, your teammates vary between a Serbian who runs in a straight line to the car, or a Romanian who spotted an unmolested wallet on the other side of the map. Motherfucker turned left when he should have turned right. What did I tell you about Google GPS Junior? All them computers! So, I'm gonna assume you know what a battle royale is. And instead of a fully fledged review, you're getting this. I didn't even write the script. You see, while writing this video, things got a little bit chaotic and my script, became sentient. Dude, the fucking joke is writing itself. What the fuck? Just like any RPG game enjoyer, the bullets in this game don't go straight. Instead of hit scan, the bullets are projectiles. There's no damage drop off, only bullet drop off. So I hope you know basic calculus. If you don't, then here's a quick explanation. This is Quincy. Quincy doesn't miss a single arrow. How, you might ask? Because Quincy is an entity operating on a Unity-based application utilizing a Ryzen 5 3600 central processing unit to effectively and quickly calculate where he has to aim based on the speed of the target, elevation, wind speed, and projectile speed. With that covered and several recoil control videos studied, you should now be able to reliably miss half of the magazine. It's always a rocky start, but if you stick with it, there's a lot to like. For example, story. Willy Wonka got pretty mad one day when the child labor department failed to meet their monthly quota for the 12th time in the same year. He would endeavor for a way to make back all the lost out profits of 230,000 Vietnamese dongs and 35 dingles, taking it one step above consulting the board of directors, creating a not-so-underground criminal organization that eventually took over the government, because if everyone is corrupt, then no one is corrupt. Newsflash, I'm also corrupt, which may lead you to then ask, was that the real story? Well, no, but we're over 5 minutes into a hermos video and I haven't chilled anything yet, so today's unpaid sponsor is a criminal organization. Now watch me do a Tony Hawk Pro Skater move in the wrong game. You see, just like any randomizer run in Dark Souls, the movement system is very easy to understand. The design is very human. Let me demonstrate. Not because I want to, but because it's still here, and it's starting to delete what I write too. But a word of warning, if I start to explain the movement system to you, your furniture will start flying, which is why I'm gonna recommend you put on your seatbelt, because you're on American Airlines Flight 11 and this story doesn't have a good ending. First and foremost, controls. As a secondary button, bind jump to mouse scroll down and move forward to mouse scroll up. This is to make a lot of inputs in a short amount of time. More or less as a principle, holding an input down mid-air won't make much of a difference. Making any movement inputs mid-air, however, will significantly change your direction. Sliding makes you faster. Slide jumping is even faster. Do it too fast and you're slow. Do it too slow and you're still slow. Do it just right and any distant opioid farmer might mistake you for a Hellfire missile. You can also climb walls and jump off of them. Combine these techniques together and you get super gliding, tap striking, wall bouncing, and the super Goo Gaga jump. If that sounds too much, try blowing out your frontal lobe. That way you won't be able to feel fear or much of anything. But don't worry, everyone goes through this at some point when trying to learn the movement system of the game. Speaking of which, let me make this easier for you. Instead of being good at movement, you could choose heroes that have movement abilities. To rephrase, instead of watching the Pentagon get hit, you can hit the Pentagon
He's
yourself.
alone! I got him! Oh my god, someone get the Live League logo, he's about to get fucked! Hello!
Each character comes with a passive, an ability, an ultimate, a fucking stereotype.
Make sure to check out my twitch.tv stream.
No, man! Change that shit right now!
And role benefits such as Skirmisher, being useless, Assault, can open weapon supply bins, Controller, being slightly more useless, Recon, a reminder to use a VPN, and Support, can open a supply bin and craft your respawn banner. In this game, death isn't the end, unfortunately. Once you die, you enter a mode I like to call submissive and resible. Dying again turns you into an immovable bag of loot. Teammates then have 2 minutes to grab your banner from your bag, which can be used to respawn you. If the timer runs out, then there are no more chances for you to respawn unless there is a support player on the team, at which point anyone can craft a banner and take it to a respawn beacon. Using the banner on the respawn beacon will bring you back, while telling everyone in the vicinity that you have nothing to fight back with. Hello, future Hermos here. While making the video, I sometimes experience something called temporal destabilization, which is another word for professional procrastination. In other words, I took so long to make this video that the respawn mechanic got reworked. You now respawn with the same shield tier as the one you had when you died and the 2 weapons that you had. And that'll be the last proper explanation I give, mostly because the ADHD medication is wearing out and because there's a lot of characters and not as much time. The time in question is the time I can hold myself off of completing today's to-do list. If you're wondering why my way of speech is changing throughout this video, that's because the voices are winning. My way of speech is slowly turning into that of a supervillain. I thought I was getting better, but ever since I played Baldur's Gate, I just couldn't keep my hand out of other people's pockets, which kept pissing off the entire party. Sitting on a mountain of wealth, none of which belongs to me.
Hermos, you really need to shut the fuck up sometimes.
Hey, wait a minute! Please,
Brian,
Connor! Please, Connor, no! Please, we can talk about this. Connor,
You wanna
please.
keep stealing? You wanna keep pickpocketing, you piece of shit?
I just really like commerce, but only when it benefits me.
Shut the fuck up!
Characters and stereotypes. Let's start with a divisive topic. You're gonna see someone pick Wraith.
Oh no, he's got a skin too. Oh jeez.
You're gonna see someone with
no.
TTV in their name.
Oh no. No, please.
But when you see someone with Twitch.tv in the name, pick Wraith, you won't even get the chance to flame them because they would have already died and left. So the next time you try to communicate with your team, consider the following problem.
Hey! Hey, can you turn off the music? Hey! Hey, shut the fuck up!
So, instead of a psychological analysis on what your favorite character says about you, here's some of my preferred characters. Fuse is like the criminal arsonist best friend that I never had.
About to blow. Oh, I'm pro climate change. And then he looked at me like he was dumbfounded, and I just went. Yeah!
Octane is a stimulant addict and my spirit animal. Rampart.
Fortnite. Fortnite.
And then there's Pathfinders. Pathfinder is actually one of my favorite characters because when you play him, you are one of two things: Superman or schizophrenic.
I feel like that sometimes too, you know, where my mind kinda just goes.
And a shout out to all the special people who unironically pick Seer. You're suffering from a little bit more than just brain damage.
Oh no, oh, the seer is down. Wow, that sucks.
And then there's Valkyrie. Valkyrie is my favorite. I don't know what she does. I'm serious. All I know about her is that she can fly. My source for this is pattern recognition, a critical ability I learned in college when I stopped trying to learn and instead realized that when questioned about what my name is on a test, reply with the address of the proctor, a picture of him taken through the window, the usual route that he takes home, and his BTD6 friend code. This usually results in an A- grade and a persuasion check with the local police. But I digress. I don't use Valkyrie to play the game. I use Valkyrie to hide so that I can read books and return to Monkey. Let me tell you a story of how I used to be bad at this game. I would lose every 1v1 against my friend, and despite all the performance enhancing drugs I ingested, I still placed bronze at the end of the ranked season. In an effort to improve, I looked for wisdom in the ancient warfare book, The Art of War, and that's when I found it. If you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the results of 100 battles. Taking the advice to heart, knowing that I can't win in a fight, I look to win without one. And since I have too much time spent interacting with the people that play this game, if they're even people. What the fuck, what could your name possibly be to be an unidentified symbol? Fucking hieroglyphics? I'm practically inside their head. Everyone is always so concerned with trying harder to win that people forgot about trying less to win. Instead of trying to kill people, I let them kill each other, and the results were immediate. I went from bronze to masters, and in 1v1ing my friend, I now never lose or win. My secret? It's called... This is the real Apex Legends ranked experience.
Grab the banner. We can give him another shot.
Best roly-poly our way to that banner, pals.
Let's get our teammates' banner.
Yeah, so as you can see, they completely fucked up the competitive system.
Alright, so for today's Apex Sex Legends pro tips, I'll be reading you a little bit of Moby Dick. Get it? It's fitting, because the developers absolutely Moby Dicked the competitive system. As a high-ranking Apex Legends player, I think this is the most accurate the skill rating system has ever been. On other news, Purple Team has been putting in some work, so I'm gonna try and make my way to combat them. Ranked systems in general can be a hedonic treadmill, and God knows against his will how many people I saw make the mistake of playing League of Legends. But if you try to change it up and have fun with the journey, I think you'll enjoy the game just as much as I am. Now, I'm sure you're wondering, what the fuck do I mean by change it up? Don't games like this usually end up being repetitive? Well, let me tell you a little something. There are two kinds of people. Those who strategize in where they drop, analyzing the highest loot density possible so as to have the most amount of loot at the start of the game, going to the most secluded spots only to get followed by 3 other teams. And those who hot drop. Hot dropping is when you drop in the first place you see. It usually ends fucking terribly, but it does make for a memorable, chaotic experience. Here's the most coherent demonstration of the hot dropping experience, not to be mixed up with losing to the intrusive thoughts. Shrubby, I've been a little down on my luck lately, so I think we should just go straight to heaven, you know what I mean?
I wanna see God! I have a couple complaints to deliver!
I got an R99.
And I got melanoma, Shrubby!
Sorry, one sec. Red team is playing right now.
Honey, we got some guests over! You think I'm a motherfucking clown? Trampoline attack! What's going on? I stepped on something. What's that noise? What the fuck? You're gonna be the first to smell what the Rock is cooking.
He's not gonna see this one coming. He saw it coming.
Yeah, I got a gun! Wait, no, I got a gun! Give me shield! Give me shield, you fucking idiot! That feeling's so good. Oh no, if you kill me, you gay! Homosexual!
Is that a bloodhound with a charged rifle? That has to be a new player. Try shooting your gunman. You see what you did wrong there was wake up this morning. Try not to do that next time. Unfortunately, the game features a fucking battle pass model, which costs $9.50 of the premium currency, which translates to $10 or 3 wallets if you're Romanian. For the price of engaging with capitalism, the game gives you one voice line and an unlabeled statistics tracker. If you consider this a great deal, here's 10 other things you can do with a crisp $10 bill. Because in Apex Legends, the best that you can hope for is a good skin for a bad weapon. But to tell you the truth, this game is hard to pick up. It's been around for a while, so most players have the basics down pretty well. You only get one tutorial match to adjust to the game, so getting into it when the enemy looks like this is gonna be pretty difficult. But with sophisticated coping techniques, ones that rival mental illness as a concept, you will find not only a fun game, a couple autistic chimpanzees, but also a reminder that sometimes you don't have to fight. If your team isn't being nice to you, you're always one persuasion check away from having a new team. Of all the other battle royales, this truly is the only one that I could unironically write a script for without spamming my therapist's DMs asking him to do the psychological shaker, at which point he would reply with double it and give it to the next person. This game is available at the low price of your own self-esteem. Download it, play it, get angry, uninstall it, download it again, play it again, get angry, play it more, learn geography and camouflage, start multitasking, change teams, and then play it the way it was intended by the developers. A first-person idle shooter game where the real friends we made were the voices in our head all along.
Yeah, I think I'm being aimed at. Thank you very much.
Wraith and Horizon in the same lobby. I don't think God could send a clearer signal. They really couldn't afford a PNG, could they?
Banana!
This game can be such a wildlife documentary.
How does it feel to be smelling the dirt?
Looking for sniper optics. Looking for sniper optics. Looking for
I'm sorry, what are you looking for?
Looking for
Sorry, I
sniper
didn't
optics.
hear you the first quadrillion times. Can you say that again?
Looking
Sorry,
for
what are you looking for?
sniper
Sorry,
optics.
sorry, can you say that again? I think he needs sniper optics. Can you say that again? Thanks for watching. I'm gonna start streaming irregularly. The first streaming date will be announced via a video on this channel, and then following streams will be announced on my Twitter. Cause you know, I just really love Twitter. I really love Twitter. It's my favorite thing. I love having so many suicidal thoughts.